Hello students. Today we are going to start the topic circles from your class 10th. Now in your previous class you have learned some terms with respect to circle, and also we have seen various theorems which were used to prove the properties of the circle. In this topic, we will first of all revise the terms which you have learned in class 9, and then we are going to see the theorems which are there in this topic. So before proceeding to what actually is there or what are the theorems in the circles, let us first revise the terms. So the basic definition of circle is said to be circle is set of all those points which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. Okay, so set of all points which are at fixed distance from a fixed point. So if I have to represent it in a figure, so this will be my fixed point and this is my fixed distance. So the set of all points which are at a fixed distance are called as circle. Okay, so the fixed point is called as center of the circle, whereas the fixed distance is nothing but the radius of the circle. So this is my center O, whereas this distance is my radius. So this is the basic definition of circles. Further, the definition of diameter. Okay, so diameter is the point which is joining the circle and which is passing through the center, isn't it? Diameter, the line segment which is joining two points of the circle and passing through the center. So this complete length will be your diameter. What next? The next definition is of a chord. Yes, what is a chord? A chord is a line segment which is intersecting the circle at 2 points. Chord is a line segment, let us name it as PQ. So PQ line segment which is intersecting the circle at two different points. Yes. Now, is AB also a chord of the circle? Can you see? If we go by the definition of chord, it says a line segment which is intersecting the circle at 2 points. So even AB is also a line segment which is intersecting the circle at 2 points. Only the difference is it is passing through the center, which is not the condition specified for the chord. Okay, so I can say AB is also the chord, and AB is the longest chord of the circle. As you can see, if you go on the upper side or on the lower side, the length of the chord will go on decreasing. Only AB will be the chord which is having the longest length, and the longest length of the chord of a circle is called as diameter. So that can be the another definition of the diameter also. Diameter is the longest chord of circle. Okay, what further? After that we have seen the arc. Now what is an arc? Yes, arc is a piece of circle between 2 points. Now what does that mean? Suppose I'm keeping this point PQ as it is. So this piece of circle, if I remove this chord also, so as you can see, PQ is part of circle, isn't it? That's why I've said a piece of circle which is between 2 points. So now I have to take 2 points somewhere, and between those points, whatever is the part of the circle, that is called the arc. Okay, so arc is a piece of circle, piece, or you can call it as a part of circle also. Okay, now as you can see, PQ is an arc. If I look by the other side, on this side also, that is also a part of circle. So that is also called as an arc. But then how do we distinguish between the two arcs? The greater one is called as major arc, whereas the smaller part is called as minor arc. If you are measuring the part of the circle by this side, so this is called as minor arc. So you have to take some point also. Suppose I take a point x here and here a point y. So I can say pxq is a minor arc depending upon the length. As you can see, it is having a smaller length, whereas the PYQ is having the bigger length. So it is called as major arc. So major and minor arc is a part of circle. What next? After arc, segment. Now what is a segment? Let us join PQ. So this region which is enclosed between the chord and the arc is called as segment. Okay, so segment, it is a region between chord and arc. So as you can see, PQ is a chord and PXQ is an arc. So whatever is the area covered between that part is called as segment. Now as arc, even there are two segments, major segment and minor segment, because if you consider on the other side, this is also the region which is covered between the arc and the chord. Okay, so similarly I can say PXQ is a minor segment, whereas PYQ is a major segment. Again, depending upon the area covered. Here the area covered is small, so minor. Here the area covered is big, so major segment. What next? The next one is the sector. Now, what is the definition of sector? A sector is a region, again that is also a area which is covered between the arc and two radii. Suppose this is your center, and if I join OP and OQ, so as you can see, the area covered in this part between the arc and the two radii, this is called as a sector. So OPXQ is one sector. Now similarly on the upper side also you can see, again this is an arc and this is two radius. So the region covered between these two, again this is also called as a sector. Similarly, as arc and segment, there are also two sectors, major and minor sector. So sector is what? It is a region between arc and two radii. Similarly, minor sector, again depending upon the area, OPXQ. And what will be the major sector? It will be OPYQ. Okay. Further, we have seen chord, then we have seen diameter depending upon the chord. Further, we have seen arc, which is a part of circle. Then we have seen segment, that is the region between the chord and the arc. Then we have seen sector, that is the region between the arc and the two radius. Now the next thing is secant. Now what is a secant? Let me draw a new figure for it. Secant, and then we will be looking at tangent. So now this is your circle. Okay, so chord, as I have said, it is a line segment which is intersecting the circle at 2 points. Now secant is also intersecting the circle at 2 points, but the difference is it is not a line segment, it is just a line. Okay, so secant is a line which is intersecting the circle at 2 points. So if I name this as line L, so line L is intersecting the circle at 2 points. Let us name it as again PQ. This is your center O. Okay, so this is the second. And what will be a tangent? A tangent is a line which is intersecting the circle at one and only one point. Okay, so tangent, again it is a line, not line segment. It is a line which is intersecting the circle at only one point. Okay, so these are the two new definitions which you are going to see, which we are seeing in this part. In 9th standard you didn't have the secant and tangent, but you already know what is in secant and tangent, isn't it? So secant is a line segment intersecting the circle at 2 points, whereas tangent is a line which is intersecting the circle at only one point. Okay, so this is the term, these are all the terms which are there in your circle topic. Now here we are going to see some theorems which with respect to tangent and secant.